beautiful location in Mount Diablo. Right now, currently, is a lot of color out here. You're probably wondering what my big announcement is. So hey everybody, what's my big announcement? So I wanted to bring up to you because I feel that there's a large need for nature to not only influence us as a society, but also to help utilize life's progression. Me and a Beth Cobalt, who is my mother-in-law, have decided to come together and provide a amount of information to the public. So I'm going to start to, and by that, what I mean is we want to provide knowledge, information on hiking, where to hike, different times of the year, but not just that. We want people to understand what the meanings of these trees are, different information. There's so many little hidden complexities and elements of trees and in the earth and different creatures out there, and a lot of people don't know that. I mean, we have a ton of pig out here. They're all over the place. They're tearing up the soil, and they're actually not native here. They were introduced a long time ago. So that's just one of the things that a lot of people don't know. And run a YouTube channel and allow people to gain this knowledge by watching our channel. And I encourage all of you to, when I get the channel up in the next few weeks, to subscribe, like, all that stuff into our channel, because Beth herself alone is a phenomenal source of information. I mean, she knows plants, she knows trees, she knows these trails, she remembers all the trail names. I mean, it's just incredible. Base ourselves in the Bay Area strictly, and then eventually branch ourselves on from California and then so on. We do a lot of hikes in the desert. We are in Arizona, sometimes we are in Nevada, but for the most part we do a lot of stuff in the East Bay, and she's part of a lot of hikes. I want to eventually lead people into having these hikes available to them, whether it's going to be, beginners or advanced. But one of the main things that I want to focus on is beginners, because I feel that there's a lot of groups out there and people are afraid to hike alone. They're afraid to go and hike with a group because there's so much competition. There's a ton of competition in these groups, and there doesn't need to be. I can help influence anybody that wants to start off in hiking, is afraid, and so can Beth, in giving people that sense of comfortability through gaining experience, whether it's watching your videos or going out with us and learning this stuff. The last thing I ever want is people not to hike because they feel uncomfortable, and we want to make it so people do feel comfortable, that they do feel comfortable going out, joining a group, and learning and getting experience from being outdoors. One big major factor that I feel that is also a big thing that needs to be influenced within people, not only of just the Bay Area, but also within the exterior of the Bay Area, is having the sourceful information of knowing map navigation, of knowing how much water you should bring, and knowing all this stuff, and putting that all together to make things all come together perfectly. Because having the know-how and where you're going to be and all that information, and letting people know before you go out, and bringing enough water, bringing enough snacks, knowing the trails and stuff, like, we want to provide all that information to you so you feel comfortable and knowledge enough to do so. We want to start leading hikes that are going to be historical hikes. We know people that know some of this historical information, that are pretty knowledgeable in this stuff, and we want to give out historical stuff. We want to do moonlight hikes. We want to do informative hikes. We want to do identification hikes. We're identifying different plants and trees, wildflower hikes. Beth is just such a ton of knowledge. They always say, in order for you to start something, you want to get somebody that knows stuff better than you do. that knows more about this stuff better than you do, and the only person I can think of right now is Beth. Anyways, through Patreon, that'll allow you to donate to us. You'll get access to secret, other little stuff that we won't be giving it off the channel, and that'll help us. And then we'll be linking in the photography and linking in a bunch of other stuff. I got this whole big massive plan. There's more information about it later. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I really, really do. By the way, thank you guys so much for your support. It means a ton to me. It's just fantastic that I have such a large amount of you watching and are looking at my photos. It means a lot, and it helps progress me to continue forth with what I'm doing.